We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Silver. Carl up Yeti.
Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready,
From the gun, here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Get it.
Here's Ward. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps, to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimway DK with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
There he goes, right side. How about this? Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Open man down the field. That's Eilmaner. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Go.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2 yards.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Titans at 4-12 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Trimmer. 63.
Again, it's Barkley. That's some strong running. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Third and 8.
Great. Set. Delta.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Daniel Whelan in punt formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw is Ward. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! 19 Lion!
Ward. Oh, he's gotten in wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Gunnar Helm, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Red, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7.
Ward now working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Ward punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
63.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Set up. 19 Tiger. Panther 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. That's complete to DK. And they'll get this to the 40-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Titans 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Ready, break. Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Moore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
second and goal from inside the 5.
Go!
Spears will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready! Ready!
Operating from the gun. Moore. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And now an audible here into something else. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Cook Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 18, 5 in. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
his kick is absolutely perfect. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to the former Titan Pro Bowler, A.J. Brown.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Off play action, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Ward. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Deputy! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Ward operating from the gun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo with an amazing diving catch. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44.
103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain well behind. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Ward now throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Come on. Set. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
From the gun, Ward. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again here, Ward. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Ready. Cougar 19. Roll.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans are pouring it on. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Easy, 63, bang. Kyle Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Yanni.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Set.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Back to throw again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A run on first down with Shipley. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Great, set. Call up, Hey!
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Powers past him at the 5. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Ham, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Come on, set, go.
Now Ward. His throw incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eagles 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That's complete to Shipley. Now hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort.
We're week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Ward from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Shipley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And McKee now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, McKee.
He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
McKee to throw here.
Got a man. It's Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
His short throw caught by Goddard. Shifts by at the 15. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McKee.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's a give left side for Shipley.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8, 60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo 18. Shut up! Shut up!
Once again, it's Shipley.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Got it, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
go now. Go.
Here's McKee. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.